Hi guys, KP this side from InvestorWise. Hope all of you are doing good and you're staying safe in this lockdown. So we are back with another video today. As far as stock analysis is concerned, in last couple of months I have done stock analysis for 7 different stocks. 6 of them have done their targets. In fact, they have gone way past their targets given. The performance had been really good for companies like Polycab, LTTS. We have done Larsen and Turbo Tech Services. Then we have done Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance has skyrocketed like anything. We gave a buy recommendation around 2200 bucks. The stock has gone past 3300 also. With Bajaj Finance, I get a lot of queries. Should we continue to hold it? Now suddenly markets have become very bullish about it. My personal suggestion is, if you have purchased the stock at the range given by me, I suggest that you can start partially booking profits. Yes, long term is very good, but what we fear right now is that if we get another moratorium period, then the stock might see some pressure coming in. Otherwise, from long term perspective, yes, it is still a very good stock. Of all the stocks recommendations given, only stock that we gave 15 days back was Rajesh Exports. The stock is still to explode. We are waiting for that. The good news is it has still been able to sustain those levels of 470, 480. It did go up to 490 also. So small appreciation had come, but still I am expecting something more on the upside for the stock. Like, I am looking for a range of around 525 to 530, and that is what the target was given. Similarly, today also, it's more like a value investing with what I feel at this point of time. The stock which I've picked up is Just Dial. And I've been noticing this stock again for a long time. Somehow the stock is under pressure. It's not able to perform. But so when I was doing the fundamental analysis of the stock, I found a lot of good things about the company. And one very good striking feature is they have been able to give some really good profits in the last couple of years. So I thought, okay, if you have patience, then yes, this is a very good investment opportunity. And I keep telling you all the time, in times of uncertainty, in times of volatility in the market, what we are looking at is something what can help you protect your capital also. That is also very important. So what I feel is percentage of downside from this point is very less. That is the reason why I have picked up this particular stock. So I'll give you some basic introduction about the company first. We all know about Just Dial. Most of us have been using this application. It is a local search engine which will help you find out about different service providers, and now they have also started giving you the ratings and rankings, who is better in the specific services. So based on that, it becomes very easy for a user like you and me to figure out who to really contact for the services. So it's available over phone. Their services are available over phone. They call you back and give you suggestions about who to contact for services. They do it over messages also, and they also do it online. Company is headquartered in Mumbai. They started their operations in the year 1996. So it's almost like a 25 years old company now. And Mr. Money, I don't remember the full name, but Mr. Money is the name of the person who founded this company. They are also into the database selling kind of a business. So the first question that comes to the mind is, what different are they doing from Google? They are almost like a Google kind of a thing, where you go and you search for the database. Yes, they are very similar to Google, but you can call it like more like a local search engine. So you can look for specific services in Kolkata or in Mumbai or in any other part of the of India. And you can be even more specific about a particular location where you belong to. You can look for saloons, you can look for gyms, you can look for any kind of service. Whatever comes to your mind, you search on Just Dial, you will find the different service providers in your locality. Okay. What is their revenue model? That is one big question. What is their revenue model? So they will do classified ads kind of a thing. What do I mean by that is they have different packages like platinum package, gold package, silver package, where the service provider will basically register himself or herself with Just Dial by paying them a subscription fee. And based on that, what happens is they will be listed first. So their visibility will increase on the search engine, as a result of which, when you as a user are looking for a particular service provider, their names will prompt up first. So for that, you have to pay. Nothing unethical in this, guys. Even similar things are being done by Google also. So a lot of people will do Google ads so that when you search for particular service, specific things you're looking for, you can get your name prompted first on Google. Yes, they will display it over there that it's an ad which has been done by a particular lister. Okay. Now, they are also involved in data selling. They have huge database for both the buyers and the sellers, and the company does involve in selling database also. Okay, as far as its price is concerned, it has done a 52-week low of 250. No surprises in this. The 52-week low of 250 was done on March 26th. As I told you, March last week is when most of the stocks have done their 52-week low, and its 52-week high is close to 825 rupees, and now the stock is trading close to 375. So if we look at the stock compared to its 52-week high, right now it is available at a discount of 55%. That is a hefty discount, which makes us understand that during these last 3 months, although we feel that we have entered a bull phase, and like I keep saying, guys, markets are in a bull phase, but at InvestorWise, our role is to figure out stocks which have still not shown that much growth. Like in my previous video also, we have taken up Rajesh Exports. Even in a bull phase, if a stock is still available at 40-50% discount to its 52-week high, that makes it attractive. Obviously, apart from that, we have to do a lot of research about the fundamentals of the companies. If fundamentals are intact and still if the stock is available at a lower price, that is where it starts appearing attractive, isn't it? So stock is available at a discount of close to 55%. If I talk about the shareholding pattern, the promoters are holding close to 33% in this company, out of which only 2% has been pledged. And the best part is that FII has been holding close to 50%. Yes, you heard me right. 50, it's not 15. 50% is being held by the FII, and the domestic institutional investors are already also holding 11.6%. Which means if you see, FII, DI, and promoter holding itself is on a very high side. So they have a very small free float market capitalization. What do I mean by free float market capitalization? Is for people like you and me, what is available in the market is a very small portion of the total equity. Okay. If I look at their fundamentals now, if I look at their profit figures for March 20, the results that have come out, company has shown on a quarter-on-quarter basis. If you compare with March 19 results, their profits have grown from 62 crores to 76 crores. The kind of business they have, it won't be much affected by the pandemic or any other recession in the economy. That is one advantage again which Just Dial has. So from 62 crores, their profits have grown to 76 crores. If we do quarter-on-quarter comparison, that is we compare with March 19, March 20 quarter. If we do year-on-year comparison, guys, net profit has grown from 206 crores to 272 crores. Again, that's a good jump in the net profits. On year-on-year basis, from 206 crores, that has grown up to 272 crores. Okay, from March 16 to March 20, if we do a comparison, in these 4 years, their revenue have grown from 667 crores to 953 crores. From 667 crores to 953 crores is a growth of 43% in revenue, and net profits have gone up from 142 crores to 272 crores. 142 crores has become 272 crores in 4 years' time, registering a growth of 92%, which again is very, very good. If I look at their EPS, guys, their EPS is right now looking very strong at 42 rupees. They have a very decent PE ratio of 8.93 times, which is making it look very attractive at its current market price. Now, as far as peer comparison is concerned, we are not able to find companies which can be directly compared with Just Dial. For comparison's sake, you may compare it with companies like Zomato or any other company which is involved in online business model. But then, if you look at the overall business model of Just Dial, it gives you a more holistic picture, because they are dealing in way more products as compared to company like Zomato, because Zomato is again involved only in food distribution and online bookings can be done through it. But this company is not just confined to food. It is, as I told you, dealing in multiple products. Whatever you can probably think of, you just go to Just Dial and you can find information about it. So at a PE ratio of 8.93 times, if I don't have direct comparison with industry average, but if I look at the companies in Sensex and Nifty companies are trading at a PE ratio of close to 15 times. At that point of time, Just Dial being trading at a PE ratio of 9 times, close to 9 times, is making it look very, very attractive, which means the price is justified if we look at the price compared to its earnings. Okay. As far as its book value is concerned, it's close to 200 rupees to be very precise. It is 198.4 rupees. And price to book value ratio, again, as I told you, any price to book value ratio less than 2 makes the stock very attractive. For this company, price to book value ratio is 1.9 times. Okay, which again makes us understand that stock is trading very cheap at its current price. So if I look at the debt for 2019 balance sheet, I found some debt was there in the books, but 2020 I didn't find any debt in their books, which means they're almost like a debt-free company now. On top of that, they have solid reserves. In March 19, they had reserves of close to 935 crores, and for March 20, they have shown a reserves of 1222 crores. 1200 crores of reserves with equity as small as 64 crores makes it look very strong. So if you look at the overall picture, guys, their profits are growing good. Even in recessionary phase, their profits have shown good growth. Their reserves are very strong. They have good holding of FII. Now, FII is not foolish enough to invest in companies where they don't see good upside potential. Going by that, 50% holding by FII, 12%, close to 12% holding by DII makes it look very, very attractive. So I personally don't see any reasons why the stock should be so much under pressure as far as pricing is concerned. And that is where the opportunity gets created for people like you and me. Some other ratios, if we look at, guys, their profit ratios are really good. Net profit margin is close to 28.5%. That is very good. Return on equity is close to 21%, and their return on capital employed is more than 25%, which again makes us understand they are able to generate very good returns on their equity base. Okay. Two more things to consider here. Number one is they have brand ambassadors like Amitabh Bachchan. It's not that Amitabh Bachchan has been a brand ambassador just for a year or so. Amitabh Bachchan has been closely associated with the company for a long number of years. Boman Irani also has done a lot of ads for Just Dial. Does that make a difference? Yes, I feel for me it does make a difference, because when brand ambassadors are being selected and the person who is getting associated with a brand, it's not just for money. They also look into the quality of a company. So going by that, I feel this is another positive in the company. Plus another thing, if you see, is that they have announced a buyback of their equity shares. Close to 220 crores is the total size of buyback. They will be buying back their shares from the market, and they have kept a total of 220 crores for the purpose of buyback. The buyback process is still to take place, but they have decided that the maximum price per share that they're going to offer in the buyback is rupees 700, which means company, okay, it's not important they will do it at 700 itself, but we expect that they will be doing it close to 700 mark, which I hope you understand what it means when we say buyback is going to take place at 700 odd rupees. It means the promoters are going to buy shares from the retail investors and pay them a price of close to 700 rupees. So companies always have to make a choice between paying dividends to the shareholders or buying back their own equity. If they buy back their own equity, what happens is the number of equity shares will go down, and that is only going to make the company fundamentals look more attractive, because with a lower number of equity shares outstanding, your EPS, your book value per share, is only going to increase further, which makes the books look more strong and attractive. I hope you understand that part. So when company is willing to buy its own shares at rupees 700 approximately, that gives us a very clear picture that company sees that their stock is worth 700 rupees. And in those circumstances, at its current price of rupees 375, you can say that almost the stock is trading at 50% discount. And that is the reason why I picked up Just Dial for the sake of investment. I don't want to bet anything here in how much time we can see the appreciation. I don't want to say that, because that will be giving you wrong notions about this stock. My idea here is, if you can buy the stock and forget about it, that will be really nice, because I personally don't see a lot of downside from here. But on the upside, the least I feel the stock can touch in no time is 425 rupees, which I feel is a very good appreciation on 375 rupees. If you are able to exit the stock at 425 in short span of time, that should be considered as a very good investment. And we do expect that stock will start showing some momentum now. I've been tracking this stock for a long time now, and we feel that the stock is showing some consolidation in this range of 360, 370 odd bucks. Uh, it might show you a little bit of downside if overall markets are under pressure, but my suggestion would be to continue holding it till the time you get your price. Don't keep any stop losses here, because anyways the stock does not seem to be having a lot of volatility on a downside. So I feel it's a safe investment. You can buy the stock and patiently wait for the stock to touch on upside of 425 430 rupees. And apart from that, guys, this is it for the Just Dial stock analysis. Apart from that, I keep getting so many messages. Guys, the thing is, when you are doing equity investments, you need to first have a temperament which puts you in a place of an investor. That's very important. You can't be betting on movements in the stock on a daily basis. That is what makes you an intraday trader. Now the point is, if you have that short vision in the equity markets, I personally feel that chances of surviving in equity market becomes very difficult, because you need to understand this. I am having an equity advisory for 11 years. My father has been doing it for 32 years now. Based on our experience, what we can tell you is, it is literally impossible to tell which stock will perform on what particular day. Nobody knows about it. In fact, if you remember, I shared a video also yesterday about it. There's a lot of misinformation in the market. The irony is, 99% of investment advisors in India are not even registered, or they are not even eligible to give advisory, because they are not SEBI registered. So when you listen to somebody, you need to understand whether the person is even eligible to give you suggestions. So when you get those random messages and they ask you to invest in XYZ company, which is just a Tom, Dick, Harry company, you have not even heard about it, need to do your research work properly before you invest. So for those of you who are my clients, obviously I've given you this freedom that you ask me about every script before you want to put your money into it. Don't gamble with your money, guys. If you gamble with your money, you may make 5 lakh this year, but next year you might lose 10 lakhs also. I personally haven't seen any damn person on earth who has been able to survive in this market just based on speculations. No. Take my answer very seriously. It's not possible. I know some of you would be hating me for talking so cut and dry, but I have to be blunt about it. When you come to the equity markets, first your idea about equity markets have to be correct. Only then you can expect to make some returns in this market. If you are coming to this market with the wrong notion that you can do speculations on a daily basis, you can take too much of exposure in one particular stock just because some cold call has come and a person has recommended that stock to you, it does not work like that. You need to understand. So when we recommend stocks, we do a lot of research based on which we give you recommendations, and you need to hold your investments till the time the price is achieved. Sometimes, or maybe we can say, last 3 months have been a bull phase, so we have been very lucky. A lot of stocks have shown a lot of momentum in no time, but I don't want to take any credit for that. Yes, one thing I wish to take credit for is the fact that we do a lot of research before recommending anything to you, whether it's a general advisory or it's special recommendations sent to my clients. So you need to do that kind of work before you put your money in any stock. And where you get good profits, do book your profits. It's very important. Don't get emotionally connected to stocks. You know, something is giving you good profit today, tomorrow it might happen that the stock shows you downside. You don't want to enjoy your unrealized profits. Only profits which are realized are your profits. Rest everything is notional. When I say notional, you can think of it like illusionary. So change your perspective first of all about the equity markets. And when you do a fixed deposit, guys, you spend 6-7 years of your keeping your money in a bank account. When you do PPF, you keep your money over there for 10 to 15 years. Same kind of understanding you need to develop for equity markets. You can't have a short-term vision. Yes, we all want to make money, and we are doing that. Right? If you go and check the InvestorWise page, we have done handsome returns. We have got annualized returns of more than 500% also. But that does not mean that everything has to be short-term. We should learn how to hold on to these stocks. If you believe in the quality, if you believe in the business model, if you know stock is capable of giving good returns in the long term, stick to it. Continue holding your stocks and wait for it to give you returns as you expect from it. But does not work out within some time brackets. It does not work out. People who commit you that within this time bracket, this stock will perform really good, chances are very high the person is faking around with you. Okay, number one. Number two, one more thing. Another thing which you need to understand is, don't listen to these brokers with whom you have a demat account. They might send you a lot of suggestions. Maybe they are getting it from XYZ sources. Don't listen to them, because most of the times I have seen they make you buy shit stocks and then you lose your... So basically what happens, in investor wise, I've seen this is the irony. 90% of people who take my advisory services, they have already burnt their hands by losing a lot of money, and then they come and join my services. And then what kind of a statement they will make? I have already lost 2 to 3 lakhs rupees in the last 1 year. Can you help me recover that money? So when you come to me, you're already coming to me with a lot of expectations. The money which you have lost because of a lot of mistakes which you have done, now you just want to recover that money in no time. It does not work like that. And it's more like a daldal, right? I hope you understand the word daldal. The more you try to come out of it, the more you fall into it. So because you have suffered a loss of 3 lakhs now, so you want to recover your losses of 3 lakhs. For that, you will again take risk, and now your losses have become 6 lakhs. These things have happened with people in the past. I have seen that happening. That is why it is my duty that I let you know not to follow such strategies. You need to understand that. Have a clear-cut perspective in mind. I will only buy right stocks, and then as I say, buy right, sit tight. You need to buy right kind of stocks and then wait for your targets to come. Markets are not going anywhere. We will get good returns. I know one thing. We have been doing investment advisory now for more than 10 years. Whether it's a bull market, bear market, that's always a part and parcel of the markets. But in all the kind of markets, we have done good. Our stocks, maybe 1 out of 10 stocks would have disappointed, and 1 out of 10 also, I'm giving you a very, very optimistic number. Maybe 1 out of 10 I can say, or maybe 1 out of 20 stocks is what I have seen has not done targets within a stipulated period of 3 to 4 months. Most of the times, whatever we recommended has done upside. I'm not boasting about myself. I'm just telling you that over the years, I have learned how to stay patient in this market. And if you stay patient, markets will reward you. That's important. Whether you take my advisory or you take it from anybody else. But anybody who is giving you a contrasting picture of what I'm saying in this video, understand those people are just gimmicks, and they're just doing marketing, and they're just trying to get business from you, nothing else. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm getting a lot of messages, Thanksgiving messages for making videos. That's my job, guys. I have to keep doing that. But whenever I get acknowledgement from you, it makes me more motivated to do more videos. So if you want me to cover some particular topics, you let me know. If possible, I will do it. Thank you, guys. Till we meet again. Bye-bye. God bless all of you. Cheers.